Hello everyone. Today we are discussing the latest cost per case data at the Board of Veterans' Appeals, as well as looking at the board's disappointing statistics and potentially missed goals for fiscal year 2023. Get ready to be frustrated. The board's budget for the past fiscal year was $285 million, meaning it had an additional $57 million to work with compared to the fiscal year 2022 budget. Additionally, the board had set a goal to issue 103,000 decisions for the year. However, with the end of the fiscal year rapidly approaching in October, it seems highly unlikely that the board will meet this goal or even come close to it.
So keeping with the trend of the past several years, the board's cost per case will increase yet again, even if they do meet their decision numbers goal. The cost for the board to work each case in fiscal year 2023 was $2,767 per case. Since fiscal year 2020, the cost per case has increased by 63%. On average, it cost the board $500 more this year than last year to work on a veteran's case, and about $800 more than in fiscal year 2021. This means that the board is deciding fewer cases, yet spending more taxpayer dollars per case, despite receiving increased funding and resources in recent years. And even if the board does hit its decision goal, the cost per case is still incredibly high. Another issue, Zach, that I wanted to talk about is the board's remand rate. The board's remand rate is also very high. This means that the board is paying or being paid to work on a case that then gets sent back down for further development by the regional office. So the board might have to work on that same case again, because we know that the effect of a remand is the board remands the issue to the regional office for additional development or another type of issue, and the veteran has to wait for the regional office to work on that remand, and potentially the issue might return to the board later on. The more remands that the board issues, the more time and taxpayer dollars are spent per case. So this is another figure that really does factor into the cost per case issue that we've been seeing and tracking at the board in recent years.
And we're going to have another piece on our website specifically talking about the remand rate. And we're going to continue to monitor the situation at the board, and we're going to keep providing updates on this and other related topics, including all the actions CCK is taking. I will be honest, there are very few actions that we can truly take. But we do everything that we possibly can to move cases through the Board of Veterans' Appeals. It is an extraordinarily important issue that is facing veterans, and people with complicated cases, veterans and their family members with complicated cases, must have the Board of Veterans' Appeals adjudicating claims at a much higher rate than they currently are. It's just the way it is. And so I know there are a lot of hardworking people at the Board of Veterans' Appeals. I know that they are doing their best, but they have gotten everything they've asked for from the United States Congress. They are getting everything they've asked for from the taxpayer, and it is time for them to work cases.
Thanks, Zach. I couldn't agree more. Thank you all for joining us today. Again, as Zach mentioned, we're monitoring this situation, so please stay tuned for future updates that we might be able to provide for you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss these and other videos in the future about other veterans law topics and specifically about the Board of Veterans' Appeals. Thanks again for joining us today.